Welcome all. I'm Mrs. G. Bonupriya, MCom MPhil, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce from St. Josephs College of Arts and Science for Women, Hosur. I'm here to discuss about perspectives on organizational behavior. Perspectives on organizational behavior includes structural perspective, humanistic perspective, political perspective, symbolic perspective. Structural perspective. This perspective views organization as structure which defined roles, responsibilities, and hierarchies. It emphasizes how organizational design, rules, and processes impact behavior. Humanistic perspective. The humanistic perspective focuses on the individual and their needs, motivation, and personal development within the organization. It emphasizes creating a positive work environment to enhance employee satisfaction and well-being. Political perspective. This perspective recognizes the influence of power and politics in organizations. It examines how individuals and groups compete for resources, influence decision making, and navigate the political landscape. Symbolic perspective. The symbolic perspective emphasizes the role of symbols, culture, and meaning in shaping behavior. It looks at how organizational culture, rituals, and communication contribute to shared understanding and identity. Individual and group behavior in organization. Let us discuss first about individual behavior. Individual behavior refers to the actions, responses, reactions, and behaving ways of the individual in a particular position. It is the combination of responses to internal and external stimuli. Each individual is different from others. Understanding human behavior helps to know how particularly people respond to some situations and express themselves. By birth, people behavior is affected by different factors, both genetic and environmental. The influence of these factors greatly determines the patterns of human behavior. In fact, by Kurt Lewin, behavior is the function of the person and the environment around him. In an organizational setting, there seems great influence of individual behavior on organizational performance. It is important to understand how a person behaves, reacts, and express, which led to come up with a solution and what types of duties, handling capabilities he or she holds. Group behavior. Individuals form groups. They live in groups, they move in groups, they work in groups. Groups are important. They influence work and work behavior. They cannot be ignored. They exert a significant influence on the organization. They are inseparable from organization. They are useful for the organization. They form foundation of human resources. The study of group behavior is important. Individual and group behavior differs from each other. Group behavior affects productivity. The importance of group behavior has been realized from time to time. Elton Mayo and his associates way back in 1920 conducted the famous Hawthorne experiment and came to know that the group behavior have major impact on productivity. Relationship between people and organizations, which includes psychological contract, social exchange theory, organizational citizenship behavior, employee engagement. Psychological contract represents the unwritten expectation and obligations between individuals and the organization. Social exchange theory possessed that individual engage in relationships with organizations based on the expectation of receiving benefits in return for their contribution. Organizational citizenship behavior positively which refers positive behaviors that go beyond formal job requirements. It reflects the willingness of individuals to contribute to the well-being of the organization beyond their specific job duties. Employee engagement measures the emotional commitment and connection of individuals to their work and the organization. Nature of organizational behavior, which includes a systematic study of behavior, multidisciplinary approach, application of behavioral science. Systematic study of behavior. Organizational behavior involves the systematic study of human behavior in organizations. It emphasizes the use of scientific methods and research to understand, predict, and influence the behavior of individuals and groups within the organizational context. Um, Multidisciplinary approach in organizational behavior draws on insights from various disciplines such as psychology, sociology, anthropology, economics, and management. It recognizes that human behavior is complex and influenced by multiple factors. Applications on behavioral science. Organizational behavior applies principles and concepts from behavioral science disciplines, including psychology and sociology. It utilizes theories and research findings to address practical issues within organizations. Scope of organizational behavior. It contains micro and macro perspectives, individual, group, and organizational levels, dynamic of behavior in organizations. Micro and macro perspectives. A micro perspective uh, of organizational behavior focuses on individual and small group behavior within organization. Macro perspective examines the broader organizational system and its interaction with the external environment. Um, Individual, group, and organizational levels. Individual level, it includes examines the behavior of individual employee within the organization. Group level, it focuses on the dynamics of small groups and teams within the organization. Organization level examines the overall behavior of the organization as a complex system. Dynamics of behavior in organizations. Here it again split into individual dynamics, group dynamics, and organizational dynamics. Individual dynamics focuses on psychological and behavioral aspects of individual employees. Group dynamics examines how individuals interact within groups or teams. Organizational dynamics focuses on the overall functioning of the organization as a complex entity. This video ends here. We'll see in next video. Thank you.